Hey guys, I wanted to put a review on this channel of a movie that me and BDG Reviews just did a commentary for 2 nights ago, which I'll link below in the description if you're interested in that. But yeah, we decided to do the VHS franchise, and I'm going to post a review for VHS 1 tomorrow. I just want to be able to link a podcast that we're doing in the description for that, because tonight we're recording a podcast reviewing the first VHS, but when this came out, I was really looking forward to it because the first one was one of my favorite movies of that year it came out. I loved everything about that. So I had high hopes for this, but I was leery. I didn't think it was going to live up to the hype of the first one. But I'm pleased to say it comes really close to being as good as the first one. I give the first one the slight edge, which, like I said, I'll get more into in my review tomorrow and in the podcast. But this is a really solid film. It has like a framing story like the first one. These this girl and this guy, they're breaking into this house trying to retrieve this, or they're like investigating this missing student, and they're trying to retrieve this tape or whatever. So there's that, and the first story is actually done by Adam Wingard, the guy who did Blair Witch, which I love that movie. People shit all over it, but I love that movie. And director of The Guest and You're Next, and most recently, what the hell is that movie called? Death Note. But essentially, his story is he gets an eye, like a transplanted eye, to where he could see ghosts. I mean, that's not why he gets the eye, but that's the side effect of it, is he could see ghosts and all that in it. And it's really well done. Adam Wingard actually does a good acting job in that. Like, he's pretty believable as it, and I like it. You're not really sure what he does or what his profession is, or if it's the future, if it isn't, because as far as I know, this eye implant thing, it doesn't exist. And his house, you'd think he was some rich billionaire, and basically he's seeing ghosts and all that, and that's the general plot of that story. It's short, it's quick. There's some really good freak out moments in it. The ghosts look really well done. There's some actually good tension in it, and it's one of the stronger segments, I think, in the whole VHS franchise. And the second story is like a zombie story. Me personally, I think it's the weakest in the whole entire in this movie. I think it may actually be the weakest segment in the first two movies. But basically, this guy, he gets bitten by a zombie, and he's slowly turning into, well, not slowly, he is turning into a zombie really quickly. And he has a GoPro on his helmet because he was a biker or a jogger or whatever. And yeah, you're basically seeing in first-person view him becoming a zombie. And there's some cool gore gags at the end of the segment that make it cool. It's really short. It's over quick. So and what's cool about it is the first one was really serious, really creepy moments, and then the second segment, the one I'm talking about now, it kind of lightens the tone a little bit, and it kind of prepares you for the third story, which is my second favorite story in the whole entire VHS franchise. It's these people, I think they're supposed to be working for Vice or something, I think what it was, and they're going to investigate this cult in I think it's Korea. They're going to investigate this cult, and basically it just progressively gets creepier and creepier until there's like a Jim Jones type massacre at the end, and it's really badass. And then there's some really satanic elements at the end. You actually see Satan. There's some really good gore at this. I mean, there's a scene where the main cult leader explodes and just the gore flying everywhere. Really badass scene. And I think anybody that's seen the VHS films, I think it's pretty unanimous that I think that's most people's favorite segment out of the whole franchise. But there's one segment in part one that I like a little better. But yeah, this movie is worth the price of admission just for that segment, and it's the longest segment too, which is really good. It's 30 minutes long, so it takes up a bulk of the movie. But that could have been a full feature length easily, which we mentioned in the commentaries and stuff too. But and then there's one more segment, which is an alien segment, which is really well done. They do the aliens really well. There's a scene in particular that always really chilled me. It's when this kid goes diving into the water, and he's got like some GoPro on him, and he sees like an alien, and bottom of the water, like reaching up for him, and he doesn't really notice it, and it's just really eerie the way it's done. The ending is a really downer ending. It's one of the stronger segments in the whole franchise, but this has fewer segments than the first VHS. It's a half hour shorter, but really well done. Definitely think about this for $10. Yeah, so it's definitely worth that. If you see this on DVD or Blu-ray, I mean, I don't think it really matters if you pick it up on DVD instead of Blu-ray, because it is shot on video or camera stuff. So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, this is a really excellent film. I give it my highest recommendation. I mean, it's just super fun. You can't go wrong with it. I mean, just that cult segment alone is just awesome. Yeah, but I'm going to end it there. I'm going to link the commentary below if anyone's interested in that. And like I said, tomorrow I'll post my review for VHS 1, which will have the podcast based on that. And yeah, that's about it. I know Monday I'm expecting a really awesome package from Grindhouse Video, which I'll post an unboxing right when I get that from Grindhouse and stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.